What's up, guys? My name is Khan, and we're back today with more Railroads Online, and today we're going to do a little bit of track maintenance. As you can see, we're back in the save file before Dapper and I had that epic disaster in last episode. So we're going to do some track maintenance today. Mainly, I want to build the bridge. There's some other track maintenance things that need to be done, some lines that need to be straightened out, and we'll do that at some other point. We also got to, re-engineer the sawmill and do all that kind of nonsense. But today I just want to go and build the bridge. In case you guys don't know, there's a giant chasm, basically, if you haven't seen it. And to get across it, I just used a bunch of those cross pieces because you can link them all together without having them actually, require a foundation. But we need to go build a bridge. It looks kind of silly and it needs to be fixed. So we're going to, of course, take the Eureka quick and easy engine. You know what? We can just let that go. Let's just make sure our switches are set. That should be fine. Perfect. And I think the main one is going to be the issue. But yeah, we're going to head out there, build the bridge up today, and then probably got to do another episode of fixing up some track things, adding a Y at the sawmill so we can pull through, and also maybe fixing up some of the lines there to make it more multiplayer friendly. And then we got to expand the track. There's still a bunch more industries on the map. Like, literally, we got to the smelter and the iron ore mine. We need to make a line to the coal mine still, which I'm pretty sure has to go up that other valley, which is going to be a ridiculously long one. And then, of course, connect the oil field, ironworks, and refinery and do... Oh my god, the train's here. Hello. Well, you're just going to derail. I'm sorry. I should have... Did that work? Holy cow, that actually worked. All right, sick. Cool. We're still in business. Wow, I really should pay attention more. But anyway, yeah, we got to connect up all the other industries, and then I got to make the track more multiplayer friendly. This area, the freight area, I'm really happy with. I think it's good. Friendly enough. Should be fine. I think for the sawmill, the only changes I really want to make is I want to take this switch and move it back further, probably to somewhere along this bridge, basically as far back as we can to make this curve nice and gradual. This is a little too sharp, but we were running that really long train. It was kind of sketchy. So make this turn more gradual, and then just add a Y on the back here. And I think if we do those two things, that'll at least set us up for, good multiplayer, because with the Y back here, you just pull straight through and come out, and then, of course, you can drop off logs, loop around, and come back out the other way. You just gotta wait for each other, but not a big deal. I'm not too worried about like double track and all that nonsense just yet. Same sense, I'm not really worried about having that much extra shunt space there. And then, of course, we got to smooth out some things. Like, I think this turn could be smoothed out a little bit. Now that we know where it is, we could make that a little bit more gradual. Same sense, too, that bridge that goes up to the iron mine, the one that I thought was nice and smooth. Apparently, I need to fix up some of the track sections. I noticed, in the last episode, you guys can see there were some track sections that clearly caused some problems. Although it wasn't bad. We still almost made it there until we didn't. But yeah, we'll fix all that up. It's gonna be great. All right, we're almost at the bridge. This is actually the start of it, but we're gonna leave all this foundation. It's gonna be fine, and then we'll just try and might have to delete this later if it really doesn't sync up, but it should be okay. I think we can just leave this with the brake on here, and it shouldn't move. I think we'll be okay, so let's just leave that there. Regulator's off, right? You always have to check that now because it doesn't, yeah, okay, perfect. It doesn't default to 0 anymore when you get out, which I think is fantastic, but you always have to remember to, check your regulators off on your engine. So this is the bridge. It's perfectly flat, which is good, so that's kind of easy. We don't have to worry about that, so we just got to connect this side to that side, and they are perfectly level. Now, the issue is this, when you try and place it, if we go, this is going to be a little high up. Oh, it might not even let me place it, to be honest, but here we go. So there we go. If I place it... Oh, wait. Hold on. Do they fix it? Oh, man, I can place floating bridge. This might actually be easier to build than I thought. Hold on a minute. You never used to be able to place floating bridge. Did that get... I need to really read all the update notes. The devs update so much stuff so quickly. It's kind of awesome, but that it makes all my video ideas like outdated as soon as... Okay, that's too low. Oh my good, this might be amazing. Let's demolish this. Bring that back a little bit. Let's put wooden trestle here. Is it actually gonna let me place a floating bridge? We still got a bottom fill, like we still gotta put the foundation underneath, but I thought we were gonna have to build up from the ground. So you see, if I click and place this, oh, it won't let me click it. No, it might still be the same problem. Hold on. Okay, let's see if we can go all the way to the other side and actually click it on the other side. But yeah, this is the issue, is that it won't let you place a floating foundation, basically. So we're gonna have to build layers and then delete the layers afterwards, because they're gonna look terrible, and then rebuild it from the top down. I think building the bridge from the top, oh, there's my point, okay. Let's see, can I, yeah, no, if I try and click, so I'm clicking like crazy, but it won't let me actually place this. What if I try and snap it to a piece? Oh, did that, oh, see, it moves it to the piece, but then it does, oh, wait a minute, hold on, it just worked. Are you serious? It just snapped to a piece? Oh, this might be actually really, really awesome. It literally just snapped to that piece in midair. That's fantastic. Okay. And then let's go to this side. I should have deleted this first because I'm an idiot. Yeah, this is going to be very... Okay, hold on. Let's delete this track first. This might actually be amazing. All right. Up on the bridge. I'm going to just turn off the curve mode. It does have a slight little curve right before we get to the bridge, but that's fine. If we just link it to two pieces, we should be good. So we'll wait till we see the bridge disappear. This actually might work out way better than I thought it was going to. We still have a lot of work to do because we're going to... Oh, there we go. So that's the point. Did that... Nope. Link. Let me link. Nope. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. It got it. Right? Yes, perfect. All right, yeah, there's still a lot of work to do because obviously we still have to fill everything below it, but this is actually gonna be the best. I was actually struggling to think about how I was gonna do this originally. I thought I'm just gonna have to like guess a bunch because I honestly, oh goodness. Okay, there's a little bit of a slope up there. Well, let's link to this one first. Can I do that? Okay, yeah, and then if I slope up, no, see, it slopes the whole bridge. See, look at that. I don't want to slope the whole bridge. All right, so let's stop that one. Done. Perfect. So we actually have one floating bridge piece now. That's amazing. That looks actually sick. And then we're going to build a whole foundation underneath it. It's going to look awesome. It's going to be perfect, I hope. There we go. I'm just trying to line it up with the two beams on the side there. Perfect. All right, so I think this looks good, right? Nice little slope at the end, gets up. That looks kind of proper. Foundation doesn't look too screwed up. This looks perfect. All right, so now the next step is going to be, I'm gonna leave, I don't know if I wanna leave this track bed on. You know what, let's delete this rail. No, I'm gonna leave it until we're done because I'm worried that if we make a mistake and have to go back, it'll be nice to have the rail there. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna delete all the trees below it. And hopefully it'll let us do that. Sometimes some of these trees get stuck inside of pillars and they're impossible to delete, but we're gonna delete all the trees in the way. And then we're gonna try and actually figure out the foundation thing. Now, the way I saw in the screenshots was that in order to basically make a platform, we use this 3-foot rail deck. And you see if we connect it like this, like that actually looks pretty good. Right, so we're basically gonna go along afterwards, delete just rails, right? Yeah, so we're gonna go along afterwards and connect all the way underneath this to try and make it look like a wooden deck. Obviously, you'll see the rails if you're looking down, but I don't really know how else to do it. We don't just have like a wooden deck piece, and I think this open looks kind of silly, but what we wanna do is cover the whole thing with rail deck afterwards, and then we're gonna put like concrete foundation pillars as if this is some big wooden bridge structure. But we're gonna clear all these trees first. It's gonna be, yeah, we gotta clear all these trees. Of course, no project would ever be complete if there wasn't at least one problem. That's this tree here. I might have to actually delete this whole, oh, this foundation's all messed up anyway. Well, that's just great. Can I, yeah, okay, well, that's just a small piece. That's easy enough. We might have to delete this whole bridge. I'm not exactly, let's see, hold on, maybe we can sneak down here and get this tree cut out. No, okay, we're stuck there. Is this, uh-oh, we might, oh, okay, oh god. All right, can I just need to remove this one tree. No, I need to remove this one tree. Oh, it worked. Oh, thank goodness. I was trying it from the other side, couldn't get that tree out. All right, so we just gotta patch this bridge up now, and then we can go on to phase 2. All right, perfect. On to phase 2. All right, so for this, what we're gonna try and do is place wooden rail deck below the bridge. I don't know if I can reach from here. Oh, I can. Okay, I was thinking we might need to build a foundation layer up just to walk on, which, you know what, I think we're just gonna do anyway, just to have it to walk on. That'll be kind of nice. So we'll just grab a piece of foundation here and just, yeah, like this is fine. That's perfect. Yeah, we'll just grab this, bring it all the way out. We'll delete this afterwards, but at least we'll, you know, oh goodness. Yeah, just have something that we can actually walk on. It's also very important, never place this with yourself inside of it. Nothing really bad happens, you just get trapped and have to delete your way out. Unless, of course, they updated that. I don't know. I say a lot of things based on experience, but then the devs go and update stuff, and then I sound like an idiot because, you know, I'm wrong. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. That's perfect. And now we're going to do this 3-foot rail deck, and so somehow I just gotta like get this perfectly aligned. I don't know how we're gonna actually get the first piece placed. So let's see, if I try it here, it's a little bit, I can't tell how straight this is gonna be. Like ideally we want it to be, oh God, oh, I just have to place this on every beam, right, going across? Oh, actually, hold on. If I hit Alt, no, it won't let me. Okay, hold on. Just gotta place it on, yeah, every beam, because I can't. Can I stretch it? Oh, I can go 2 beams. Okay, okay. This might. Oh, barely 2 beams. Oh my goodness, this is like the limit of it. Can I? Now I probably won't make. It's like 2, 1, 2, 1. It's just enough distance where it can only make every second beam. Oh my god. Okay, well this is gonna take a while. But yeah, it'll look good when we're done, I hope. All right, and then now at the end, I'm hoping we can just, can't really glitch it into the terrain, but I can just kind of, I guess line it up. I don't really, how am I gonna do this actually? Because as soon as you hit the terrain, it doesn't really want to, you know what, let's just leave it like this for now. There we go. So that looks really good. That looks pretty clean. And then we just got to do another, I think 2 more. We'll start with the outside one on this side first, and then do the one in the middle afterwards. But I think if we do 3, that looks pretty good. I mean, you kind of see the wooden, you know, the rail structure on top of the wood, but the wood structure is really what we're after. And I think, you know, it doesn't look half bad. It's definitely how the devs did it, I'm pretty sure. It just kind of cleans up that bottom edge of the struts, because, you know, the bridge on its own, if we look at it on this side, it looks kind of bare, like it shouldn't really be supported there. But then if we look at it from this side, it actually looks a little bit more like a proper industrial bridge, I think. I think that looks really good. Yeah, we'll have to clean up these other sides, but let's go back the other way and then see how it looks with both sides done, and then do, of course, the middle section in the end. All right, perfect. Yeah, that looks really good. I like that. I think what I might actually do, I think these ones can come back 1 more. But then I might just put like a concrete foundation piece to cover up the last little bit. Is like, am I gonna be able to link this? Probably not. Oh, that might be really tough. Hold on, I might be able to just make this look whatever. There we go. What if we do that? Yeah, perfect, good enough. We aren't really using this as actual functional rail anyway, so it's not hugely important if it's linked or not, as long as it looks good. And grab this one. Oh boy. It's really hard working this close to the terrain. All right, yeah, no, try not to slope up at all. Oh goodness. All right, I got an idea. All we gotta do is place a crossover switch piece. Like that, and then we can do this and link there. And other link. Oh, champ, look at that, perfect. Delete the crossover switch. Excellent, so actually we could do that here too, to make that one go flush into the ground as well. This might be the better way to do it, and then that way we don't have to do some weird foundation things. So here we go, so crossover piece. Give me that link, come on. I saw it there for a second. Here we go. Perfect, and then, I think this one might be too far buried to get the link off it. Oh boy, yeah, All right, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. I think it's definitely too far buried in there. We might be able to just cover that up with some foundation, but perfect. All right, so let's do the middle one, and then we'll just cover up the final little bits and build some concrete pillars, which I don't know how we're gonna do that, but we'll figure it out. It'll be great. All right, last one here. Perfect. And actually this one, I think all three of these will be able to do a last little piece here with crossovers, because they look like they're in a pretty good spot. Perfect. Do another one here. Come on. There we go. Excellent. And do one more here. No? Is it, what if I look at it from underneath? No, you're just, oh, there was something. There was something. Well, we're just gonna freehand this one, because screw it, can't get it, so it doesn't really matter. Close enough. Something like that. Done. Easy. Oh god, that's so bad. Oh man, that's why we don't freehand things. Oh, okay, never mind. We'll get it. We'll get it this time. It'll be better. It'll be better. Just straight. There we go. That looks, yeah, good enough. Perfect. All right, these other two, gonna connect with the rail. You know what? We're gonna just freehand these two. You know what? I'm just feeling risky. Clean up this end. So grab this in the middle and just something like that. It kind of cuts in a little bit. Not a fan. This literally doesn't matter. You're going to be whipping by way the heck up there on a rail. You're never even going to notice this, but for some reason, we're going to do it right. So here we go. Perfect. Now it looks just as bad. Actually, no, that's not bad. That looks pretty good. All right, then the middle one, no one cares about. Sick. This actually looks like a really, really strong bridge. Now we can delete this groundwork, of course. All that. Perfect. And then we're going to have to put some concrete pillars and foundations on either side. So I'm thinking we're going to put like one pillar probably right here, and then another pillar probably right here. And I think just the two with the whole bridge would be sufficient. I don't think you'd need more than that. This looks actually kind of like it almost could hold itself up. I mean, it looks a little bit lanky, but you know, it's pretty close. We're getting there. And then actually we're gonna freehand this one too in the middle, because that's, oh, maybe not. Hold on. There we go. Perfect. Good enough. All right, so I've just put a piece of stone wall here to kind of look at, I mean, a little bit from the angle, I guess. It looks like it's got some sort of a, you know, foundation pillar that it's attached to. You can see it kind of better on this side as well. I think it just makes it look a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more like it's supported-ish. We're going to do the same on the other side. Obviously, I'm just doing it to cover up the loose track pieces, but I think it kind of helps the sort of feel. And then we got to build down from here. So I'm going to try placing foundation that's linked to something. Maybe that track. I'm not sure. I think we're going to probably have to build up from the bottom. But we basically want to build two pillars out of this kind of concrete groundwork. And I think the way to do it is if we build like one piece this way, and then we take the groundwork and build another piece this way, right? They're kind of like flashing, but you can see it kind of makes like, looks like a pillar. So I'm thinking that's what we're gonna do, but we're gonna have to try it out. There we go, something like that. Excellent, close enough. All right, and now we gotta somehow build pillars. Actually, we might be able to walk. Nope, it might just be too far. You can't walk through, even though it looks like there's space. It's like a solid hitbox, and I don't think we have enough space on the sides to walk along the edge. Although that would be sick. All right, so let's see if we can just place from here and go down. I don't know if this is gonna work at all, but what if I just, does it even give me, is there a point I can click on? There's probably a point at every pillar, right? So what if I click, oh goodness. Well, hold on. Will it let me actually complete this, though? Holy cow! This is amazing. Did they change this? When I was going to build this bridge, I swear, I could not place floating foundation like this. Everything had to be layered from the bottom, but they might have actually updated this where we can place foundation this way. This is awesome. Okay, so what I want to do then is go from like left to right across a beam with the first piece of foundation. So if the first one, yeah, probably like here. Maybe out, be right like here. I think right here. So let's click on this beam there and go right across to this beam. Oh, no, see, it didn't let me place it that time. Okay, so maybe it's just some weird thing where sometimes you can place it and sometimes you can't. Hold on, let's... No, gimme... Come on. No, it's still not... Interesting. I mean, worst case, we can just put foundation beneath it, but can I... Oh, there we go. It worked. It worked. All right. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty freaking good. And then we need another foundation piece up in there to taper out from the sides. But I'm just going to do this for spacing for now. That looks like a good distance for the first pillar. I like that width too. I think that's more than reasonable. All right, and then let's go to the second pillar and see if it'll let us do the same thing. I'm just going to build up some groundwork here just so we actually have something to stand on. There we go, perfect. But let's see, here, maybe? Maybe out here? I mean, realistically, it would be, you know, kind of cemented into the wall of the mountain and on that side as well, right? So let's see what this looks like. We go to here and to here. No, let me place. Sometimes it works. You gotta wait until, like, you can't move it anymore. Oh, it worked. See, you get a little dust. Perfect. All right, let's go take a look at this. From way up there, I guess. Oh man, that looks perfect. I think that's the right placement. Maybe the one on the right could go over one extra, like, beam. You have to, like, they're lined up with the beams, which is good, but I think maybe this one could go over a little bit. This one section seems a little bit long. I like the middle section though. This is actually amazing. This looks super cool. It actually kind of looks like a proper bridge now with, like, the big wooden structure, and then once we get those attached to the ground, it'll look even better. But all right, we're gonna move this one. Yeah, we'll move this one to the right one more, and then we'll work on tapering out the sides of those, and then build the next layer below it, because we're gonna need another layer of foundation to reach the ground. All right, so we're just gonna leave that one up, grab this right behind it, like that, perfect. Come across, and then let me click, let me click. Come on, you can do it. Just link to something. Just there we go, perfect. And then we'll demolish this piece. And now let's go take a look again. Yeah, that looks so much better. That's a perfect. That looks amazing. This looks sick. This is the coolest project I've done in this game so far. It's like a proper looking bridge. Even if we left it like that without these touching the ground, from a distance, it kind of still looks like a proper bridge. We're obviously gonna complete it, but I mean, it looks good. It's kind of nice that the game doesn't require you to make stuff structurally sound when you're initially laying out your track, so, you know, you can bridge big gaps like this and then deal with it later. But, you know, once you've got something that aesthetically is set up, I think it really does, you know, make you, I don't know, gives you more of the environment. It just gives you that realism of the environment, which I just really, really like. All right, so what we're gonna do now is try and jump off the bridge and perfectly hit each pillar each time to place the top pieces. So this one, it's in this gap here. So we just gotta, yeah, perfect. There we go. All right, and then we should be able to groundwork, variable stone wall from the middle of this. Is this gonna, am I still selecting this? I wanna go, oh boy, I don't know if this is gonna work. I wanna basically connect from here to there to make a tapered edge. We might have to actually do this from underneath. I was hoping to do it from up top, but it doesn't seem to let us stick the groundwork on top of the train. So what if I go from here and, like, super close to that? Oh God, why is that so high? Oh, it goes way up to the top. Oh shoot, because these are connecting to the beams. There is no beam on, what if can I click it to the groundwork itself, maybe? Maybe this will work. Oh goodness, all right. And then we gotta, of course, line this up like absolutely perfect. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then if I bring it across, like, see, this is, ooh. Oh no, that makes a really big, well, let's see what this looks like first before I judge. Is it, whatever, it kind of it's a little slope. See how, like, that makes a big, kind of, it looks good, but, like, this big triangle cutout doesn't look great, but I think that still looks better than it flat. Yeah, I still think it looks better than when it's flat. So we're just going to need to actually figure this out here. We're just going to have to really just guess it and do it a bunch of times until it looks perfect. Or, you know, just do it twice, because the second time is going to look significantly better than the first. I like that. I think that's good enough. I think that's close enough. It looks good. It tapers out. It makes it look more like a support. And we'll just do it on the other side. We're going to have like 3 overlapping here in the middle, but that's fine. Not a big deal. And, you know, as long as it looks close enough from way up top where you are with the train, then who really cares? Because that's all that we're ever going to see it from. No one's going to inspect my handiwork. But yeah, I could just pretend I did it perfect and then never show it again in a video and you'd never know. You see, that's the beauty of this. I still won't because I have a problem. And it would bother me if it wasn't perfect. Or like, you know, as perfect as we can get it. All right, you know what? We're going with that. I think that looks good enough. It's got some taper to it. This one's a little bit wider than the one on the other side, which is, I don't know why it is, but maybe it's not. You know, it looks fine. And then we just got to build this down somehow. But before we do that, let's actually go and we'll cut these 2 trees. They're really annoying. But we're going to go fix this one up first, do the same thing. This one might be more difficult than that one because that one's got a very, very short distance down to the ground. This one's still got a fair amount of height. Although I think a second set of foundation would definitely do it. But let's see here. Let's just go from there, click across. Just try and judge as best we can. Good enough. And then we'll do this other side. Perfect, that looks good. Looks solid. Now let's delete this groundwork. Now, I think for the final piece, if we were trying to do it with this, it's gonna be too much, right? Like, I can link it from here. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Can I actually do this? Will it even let me? I think it will, but I think this is too much. Let's just click there to there, whatever. Yeah, that is, I mean, it reaches the ground, which is good, but that is insane. Like, look at the size of that hill. Now, I think we need to do another foundation of concrete to the bottom. So, I don't know how we're gonna do it though. Ideally, I don't know. What if we start from here and go like, no, we need to taper this out again. Oh boy. I don't know how to do this. We need to taper like the whole thing. Well, I guess we need to do this. We need to start with a runner that goes like this, right? And goes to that end. And that's like your initial. That looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, okay. If we clean this up and line it up perfect, then we could actually make a runner on either side. So we'll start with those. So like, yeah, that's good. Perfect. And then line it up with this side like that. All right. A little bit of an edge there, but that's okay. Don't really mind. And then we'll do another one on this side. I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's good. And then go over to this side. Perfect. That actually looks pretty good. And then we could probably just do 2 small pieces on either end, and that continues the pattern out. So if we do like a variable stone wall here, and cover like, yeah, just this. This is gonna be perfect. Like that. That continues the pattern. It looks pretty much like it's intended. Oh, that looks sick. Okay, excellent. That's the solution. Hopefully this is big enough for the other side. This is actually really, really cool looking. I'm much more of a fan of this now than when I started. To be perfectly honest, that looks great. That's awesome. It looks like a huge intentional concrete pillar, like one big solid piece. Oh, that's so cool looking. All right, let's do this one and then go take a look at it from up top. I think this is gonna be amazing. Oh my God, it reaches. Thank goodness. It's actually long enough. It reaches the whole way down. That's perfect. I was really worried that actually we still have to watch out for this one, but I was kind of worried that the corner would stick out and then we'd just have to do another layer underneath, but there we go. That's gonna be good enough. It's actually pretty easy, to be honest. You could keep extending this pattern like down and down and down and down, and as long as you line them up, you could make these perfect pillars. They just become bigger and bigger pyramids, but you could actually form this up. It's a lot easier than I thought it would be. And it makes, I think, a pretty good looking, you know, overall support structure. All right, final piece. Well, not the final piece of the bridge, but final piece of the foundation. That looks really, really clean. Excellent. Let's go over and check it out from the top. Oh, yeah, that's amazing. That looks so good. That actually looks proper. It's a proper bridge. It's like a wooden truss structure. It's got lots of support. It looks like it's got like a whole wooden plank system, and then it's got these two massive concrete pillars that look like they would bridge the gap. That looks fantastic. I'm sure someone's gonna tell me, well, Con, the load calculations of the bridge wouldn't work out, but you know, I don't care. It looks good. You got like nice clear path underneath for all the wildlife too. I think it's great. So now we only have the last piece to do, which is to put the rail on top of the bridge and then of course test it, which is my favorite part. But we're gonna put down the rail deck and delete all these other rail pieces, and then now we will no longer have this fake looking chasm. I'm actually really excited to show this to Dapper and Cosmo. I think they're gonna really appreciate, you know, just the layering of the foundation to make this look like a proper bridge. But this is sick. I'm gonna have to do more of these kinds of bridges in different places around the map because I think they actually look really, really cool. So we'll just delete all that right back to there. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care that that's not that aligned. And then we gotta delete all these. Luckily they have the filter, so we've got it set to only delete rail because I can just click like crazy and not accidentally delete the bridge. It would really suck to delete a bridge like this. I mean, I guess you just go back to a save. I have saved it since I made it, but like, you know, still. All right, so we're just gonna place this first piece, like basically lined straight up down the bridge. I'm not gonna use the Alt key for this, although I guess I could. I guess we could have actually left all those pieces and built it perfectly straight by linking all them together, but it doesn't really matter. Is that, how straight is that? That looks pretty good. We are already off course. All right, this is a much better looking trajectory. Perfect, just keep, no. Sometimes you just gotta like press Alt and then go, there we go. It's weird, sometimes it doesn't let you place and sometimes it does. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is there. It's only when you're like holding the Alt key though. If you're just free placing track, it lets you all the time. I think it's like trying to snap to certain points, and if you're just slightly off the point, it doesn't work. Although I'm not really an expert, nor have I looked into the code, so I have no idea. But that's my guess. This bridge is very slightly off to the right, you can see. But I don't care. I'm gonna pretend like it's not, and then just correct for it at the end here. And no one will notice because no one will tell anybody, and it'll be perfect. Oh God, it's so sloped. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. Comes down at a bit of an angle onto that. Should be drivable. We're gonna, yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. That is, oof, that is so bad. All right, that looks kind of better-ish. You know what? We'll leave it for now. I might come back and clean this up. I still got a lot of track to clean up that way, so we might come back and clean that up in the track cleaning episode. But I think it'll work for now. I definitely have worse parts of track. So let's go get the Eureka fired up and bring it across this new amazing looking bridge. I think it's amazing looking. Yeah, that looks so cool. You honestly can't really tell that the bottom is built of like the track pieces. Like, yeah, you can see the rails down there, but they all, oh, I fell. But yeah, these rails, they honestly look just kind of like support structure. They don't even really look like rails necessarily. It's a cool looking bridge though, I really like it. All right, so obviously Betsy was out of fire and water temp, but we still have boiler pressure, so we're just gonna move anyway. We'll just be slowly bleeding our boiler pressure down, but who cares? Should be able to tell us if the bridge is gonna yeet us or not. I really hope it doesn't. You know, this part looks good. This is a nice smooth turn into it. We just gotta fix that little exit part there on track fixing day. I'm gonna have like a day of the year, a new holiday, track fixing holiday, where all we do is fix track the whole day. But no, to be honest, there's a few other places around the map. We should really just take a train and tour all the track we have and fix little places as we come across them. That would probably be the best way to do it. And just make sure, you know, we don't miss any stupid curves and stuff like that. But this looks so cool. You can't even zoom out far enough to see the whole bridge. This is great though. Now it actually feels like this train could probably be supported by this structure. That's really, really cool looking. And I like the way the pillars came out. I really do. I think they look a lot better than they were going to. In my head, I wasn't really sure how to do them, but now that they're actually set up with the concrete overlapping, you know, it's not perfect. Obviously, you can see like, you know, there are the little lips or whatever, but it looks really, really clean. And I could go back and spend hours and hours making it absolutely pixel perfect, but I think it looks great. That's it. That was the whole adventure. Just, we can't even make it up this 1 degree hill because we're running up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, no boiler pressure. That's amazing. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know what kind of episodes you want to see next. There's a lot of stuff we got to do in Railroads Online still. Obviously, we got to make more money. There's still the Class 70 we have to buy and the Climax, 2 more engines. There's still all the other industries we got to hook up. And then there's all the other track things I got to fix because there is a lot of track stuff that needs to be cleaned up. You know, extra Ys put in, shunt yards, all that sort of thing. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure, of course, you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're just going to kind of chill on this bridge, I guess, and wait for boiler pressure to come back. But I'm, you know what? Let's go to the other side. Let's go look at it with the train on it. Yeah, you know what? I think it's a good looking bridge. The train looks really small up on top of the bridge, to be honest. It's a tiny little train on top of that bridge, but I think it looks really, really good. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure, of course, you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see y'all next time.